Hello and welcome. Hope you're all amazing. This is a reading for you. If you clicked on this, trust that there is a message that you have been guided here to receive. So let's see what's going on. This is the archetypes. It's like what is the focus point, where it all comes from. Okay. That one just want to slip out. And the tear and the orphan. Ooh, it's intense. And the village. All right. Village is all about separation from a certain mindset. Like the village is kind of like a community. It's kind of like going off on a new trail, really putting, putting yourself into this unknown area, and it's kind of like finding the treasure, finding something that binds you in a different way, like something else that is calling you away from what you grew up. This is kind of like the energy around kind of detaching from other people's beliefs and going in your own direction. And the tear and the orphan, it really feels like the energy of separating, right? Separating like that black sheep. And the tear it's like healing. I feel like this is all about the healing and like the purification. Um, yeah, it's like an emotional release. And it's like here you are on this other journey, almost like and the tear looks like there's like a jewel, right? And then even within that jewel, there's a light. So there's this gem within. It's almost like just like a rain is a purification, so it can clear out. It's clearing something away. The tear, maybe a realization, moving away. It's like movement. Water's emotions. Emotions are in the ocean, and it's a vast, deep ocean, right? Of lots of unknowns. I feel like this is a release of an attachment to something maybe that was um, keeping you in conflict or keeping you from growing. There's growth in a different direction. This is all about moving in different directions. It's all about going against the grain. Yeah, it's like really creating something for yourself, moving away from the expectations, having to release. And the tear is moving away from the eye, right? It's like it's a release. It's a release from the eye is where obviously the tear comes from, right? So it's almost like moving away. Because these cards remind me of the same kind of thing. Like you have the eye and then the mountain in the background, what's faded away, these new seeds of growth, as a tear is detaching from self, releasing something that was meant to flow freely. You're meant to flow, yeah, the box, out of the box, right? I feel like there's been this desire of creation and maybe detaching, always feeling like there was something else with this orphan. It's kind of like feeling like your growth was in, or your purpose was in a different direction. And this box, and almost like this tear is this release. It's almost like it's growth. It's going towards one's own wish fulfillment. What you release, you gain in a different kind of way. I feel like this is healing the inner child to something always felt attached, but then also detached. Almost this artistic creativity to blossom somewhere else, growth in the dark, growth in a different direction. It's almost like this youthful energy of going back to what connects you, and it's like unraveling, and then this wrapping energy of the sacred energy of being protected, but not quite reaching the dreams, their hopes. It's like holding on to reaching for that flower, but it never left. See, it's still in this ring. It never left. The flower never left. And it's like now from maybe thinking you're in regret, with this five needing to change your perspective, what you lost, you gained in wisdom, and you're able to release. Like knowing what you don't want makes you realize what you want, right? So it's like you're able to see over the mountains, clarity after the tear. Maybe the tear was like a blurring energy, and you're like it was fogging up your vision. There was something that was so detaching the tears, allowing you to plant new seeds and create this healing energy out of the box, going after your dreams, not others. Yeah, so you may have got to go through a spiritual, almost like looking at a lot of different challenges. I feel like all the challenges that we go through are to show us to grow, how to grow and detach. That the lessons are meant to flow as not hold on to emotions, right? We don't want to hold on to, it's meant to release and just allow the growth. You were not entangled, but it was whenever you were meant to outgrow the situation and really chase, not even chase, but go against the grain, grow in a different direction, grow. It's like where you're building is in a different place. King of Cups, yeah. So this is emotional wisdom. This is like the the deepest oceans, and they've revealed a lot of different depths, transformations, and changes. And the King of Cups is always ready to rise above the waves. So it's controlling and able to make these decisions for your own emotional growth by seeing yourself not as the issues or the transformation, but it's allowed you to really take that step, that action, that movement, that bold onto unknown territory. And you don't really know where it's going to lead you, but it's like you're riding the waves. Yeah. So it's like changing directions. and going after your own purpose and really opening up that potential. The Fool, exactly. Aquarius energy, new beginnings. This is opportunities, growth, leap of faith, completely stepping out, with that unknown energy, but optimistic. It's like because you see all the light, you're seeing the light, and you're able to transform the energy that you are receiving and not harbor any resentment or regret. So this is riding the with the waves, not like it's like you are taking on these challenges. You're no longer sinking, going with the transformations. All right, so it's a very bold energy. King of Cups. So growing in your power of your intuition, connecting with your emotions, connecting with them, and using that wisdom to steer you. This is healing, very healing, very refreshing energy. So it's like healing the wounds and seeing the potential and the growth of the emotional ups and downs. Yeah. And then the Knight of Wands, yeah, very vibrant energy, marching to your own beat, very moving, very steady. All right. So I think, right, which one are we gonna read? The Village. I was thinking, where is it? Oh, I saw it. Oh yeah, the hometown, the family, and the tribe. So it represents. Okay, the village presents us with a conundrum. On one hand, it's the place that feels most like home, the place to which you can always return. Nostalgia and comfort draw us back. On the other hand, it's a very place you must leave in order to grow. Around the village, unspoken boundary exists, one most villagers not want you to cross. Though some support your leaving, still you hear whispers of doubt as you venture beyond its borders, leaving them behind. So this is the end. The village is present anytime we feel restricted by a certain group, community, family, place, or ideology. Yeah, and that's why I feel like this is a release of the emotional restraints. So yet staying within its perimeters will never satiate our thirst for life. Thank the village for all it has provided, knowing you will someday return. For now, the world awaits. Yeah. So having to really detach from the old energy and really embody the endless wonderlands of the world, out of the box energy. So yeah, it's very rooted, intimate energy. The tribe, I feel like it's all about your mindset. The village moves with you as it is more of a mindset than a physical place. Yeah, know that you always will have it with you and you're going into the call of the wild. So it's important leaving this. Returning to the village is as important as leaving it. This can be thought of as a completion or an integration of what you learned in the wild. So don't feel restricted, small minded, and trapped. You're meant to go outside those borders and really, yeah, the star. It's all about authenticity, the truth, clarity, going towards, and that's Aquarius again, double Aquarius. So the Fool and the Star, it's like you're going towards it, this something that is out of boundaries that you've always known is your own calling, not restricting yourself back, holding yourself back, but really exploring with all of your growth and not letting it keep you small. Okay. You are meant to grow and expand. And yeah, bye. Until next time.